Welcome to Quick and Healthy Recipes for Busy People. In this chapter, we'll dive into the world of easy, nutritious meals that don't take up your entire day. If you're someone with a busy lifestyle, whether it's work, school, or taking care of family, finding the time to eat healthy can be a challenge. But don't worry, we've got you covered. We're going to break it down into simple strategies that make healthy eating possible without all the time-consuming steps. The truth is, healthy eating doesn't have to mean hours in the kitchen or complicated recipes. In fact, it can be quick, easy, and even fun. The power of quick and healthy meals. In today's world, many of us are pressed for time. Maybe you work long hours, have kids to care for, or just want to spend less time cooking. But eating well is key to feeling good, staying energized, and living a longer, healthier life. That's why learning how to prepare quick, nutritious meals is so important. You don't need a fancy kitchen or endless hours to cook meals that fuel your body and taste amazing. All you need is a little knowledge and a few key ingredients. This chapter is designed to help you make the most of your time while still eating the food that supports your health goals. Setting yourself up for success. Before we get into the recipes, it's essential to set up some foundations. Let's talk about a few tools and tips that will save you time in the kitchen. 1. Stock your kitchen wisely. Having a well-stocked kitchen is the first step in making quick, healthy meals. Keep your pantry stocked with essential items like canned beans, whole grains, and dried herbs. These ingredients last a long time and can be used in a variety of dishes. Fresh produce, lean meats, and dairy products are also key components to a balanced diet. 2. Invest in time-saving gadgets. There are plenty of kitchen tools that can save you time. A slow cooker, instant pot, or even a good blender can make meal prep easier. These gadgets help you prepare meals faster and reduce the number of steps you need to take. If you don't have much time to cook, using these tools can be a game changer. 3. Plan ahead. While it may seem like planning meals takes time, it actually saves time in the long run. Spending just 10 minutes at the start of the week to plan your meals can make your week run much more smoothly. Not only does meal planning reduce decision fatigue, but it also helps you avoid unhealthy last-minute choices. Building healthy eating habits. One of the biggest challenges for busy people is the temptation to grab fast food or takeout. It's quick, convenient, but often unhealthy. To avoid that pitfall, we need to focus on making healthy eating a habit. Here are a few tips to help you build better eating habits. Start with breakfast. A healthy breakfast sets the tone for the rest of your day. Even if you're in a rush, a quick smoothie, oatmeal, or yogurt parfait can give you the energy you need to start your day off right. Healthy snacks. Keep easy, healthy snacks like fruits, nuts, or veggie sticks around. This will curb hunger and prevent you from reaching for chips or sugary snacks when you're on the go. Prep in batches. If you're short on time during the week, try prepping some meals or ingredients in advance. You can cook a big batch of grains or grill extra chicken for the week. Having prepped ingredients on hand makes cooking much quicker. Quick and healthy doesn't mean boring. One common misconception about quick meals is that they have to be bland or uninteresting. Not true. You can create meals full of flavor, color, and nutrition in less time than you think. The key is using fresh ingredients and experimenting with spices and herbs to bring meals to life. In the following chapters, we'll cover some amazing recipes that fit perfectly into your busy life. From breakfast to dinner, and even snacks, we'll explore easy options that don't sacrifice taste for convenience. What to expect next? In the next chapter, we'll dive into some quick breakfast ideas. We'll explore meals that you can prepare in 10 minutes or less to start your day off right. Whether you're in the mood for something savory or sweet, you'll find plenty of options that fit into a healthy lifestyle and are quick to make. So, are you ready to take the first step toward healthier, easier meals? Let's get started, and I promise you'll love how simple and delicious healthy eating can be. In this chapter, we're diving into one of the most important meals of the day, breakfast. We all know how the saying goes, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and for good reason. It fuels you for the morning, keeps your energy up, and sets the tone for how you feel throughout the day. But when you're busy, finding the time to make breakfast can be a challenge. The good news? A healthy, satisfying breakfast doesn't have to be time-consuming. Whether you're running out the door or need a quick meal to eat at home, we've got you covered with simple, nutritious options that only take minutes to prepare. Let's look at some of the best quick and healthy breakfast ideas that will keep you full and energized without taking up too much of your time. 1. Smoothies. The ultimate quick breakfast. Smoothies are probably one of the quickest and most versatile breakfasts out there. Not only do they take just a few minutes to prepare, but you can also pack in tons of nutrients by blending fruits, vegetables, protein, and healthy fats. How to make a basic smoothie. Base. Start with a liquid. Water, almond milk, or oat milk are great options. Fruit. Add frozen fruits like berries, bananas, or mango. Frozen fruit is ideal because it gives your smoothie a thicker consistency and is always ready to go. Protein. Add some protein to keep you fuller for longer. You can use protein powder, Greek yogurt, or even nut butter. Greens. If you're looking to sneak in some veggies, add a handful of spinach or kale. Don't worry, you won't taste it. Extras. Add-ins like chia seeds, flax seeds, or a spoonful of oats can boost the nutrition even more. Quick tip. Pre-pack your smoothie ingredients in a bag and freeze them. When you wake up, all you need to do is toss the frozen ingredients into the blender with your base liquid and blend. 2. Overnight oats. Ready when you are. Overnight oats are another time saver that takes little effort. You prepare them the night before and let them sit in the fridge overnight. In the morning, you've got a nutritious, grab-and-go breakfast waiting for you. How to make overnight oats. Base. Use rolled oats as your base. They're heartier and better for overnight soaking. Liquid. Pour in milk, dairy or plant-based, or even yogurt. About a 1-to-1 ratio of oats to liquid works best. Sweeteners. You can sweeten the oats with honey, maple syrup, or stevia, but be careful not to overdo it. Add-ins. Top it off with fruits like berries, sliced banana, or chia seeds for extra fiber and antioxidants. Quick tip. Make several jars of overnight oats at once to have a few days' worth of breakfasts ready to go. Add nuts, granola, or peanut butter in the morning for added crunch and flavor. 3. Avocado toast. Quick, filling, and flavorful. Avocado toast is the perfect combination of healthy fats and carbs. It's also versatile. Add whatever toppings you love or have on hand. Best of all, it takes under 10 minutes to prepare. How to make avocado toast. Bread. Choose whole grain or sourdough bread for a healthy, fiber-filled base. Avocado. Mash half an avocado and spread it generously on your toast. Toppings. From here, you can add a sprinkle of salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes for flavor. Want more protein? Top it with a poached or fried egg. Quick tip. For a heartier breakfast, add some cherry tomatoes, spinach, or even smoked salmon for an extra nutritional boost. Avocado toast is highly customizable to suit your tastes and time constraints. 4. Greek yogurt parfait, a sweet and savory option. Greek yogurt is high in protein, which makes it a great choice for breakfast. Layering it with fruits, nuts, and a drizzle of honey can create a satisfying parfait that doesn't take much time at all. How to make a yogurt parfait. Yogurt. Choose unsweetened Greek yogurt for a high-protein base. If you prefer sweeter yogurt, you can opt for flavored varieties, but be mindful of the sugar content. Fruit. Add fresh fruits like berries, mango, or peaches. They're full of vitamins and antioxidants. Crunch. Sprinkle on some granola or nuts for a bit of crunch. Quick tip. If you're in a real rush, you can prepare this parfait the night before and store it in a mason jar for an easy portable breakfast. 5. Eggs. Quick, versatile, and packed with protein. Eggs are an excellent source of protein, and they can be prepared in numerous ways in under 10 minutes. Whether scrambled, boiled, or turned into an omelet, eggs are one of the most customizable breakfast options. How to make scrambled eggs. Whisk together eggs, a pinch of salt, and a splash of milk or cream for creamier eggs. Heat a pan over medium heat and add some olive oil or butter. Pour in the egg mixture and stir frequently until they're cooked to your desired consistency. How to make a quick omelet. Beat 2 eggs and pour them into a heated, greased pan. Once the eggs set, add cheese, veggies, or cooked chicken to one side, fold it over, and cook for another 1 to 2 minutes. Quick tip. Add spinach, bell peppers, or onions to your eggs for a veggie-packed meal. You can also make scrambled eggs in a microwave if you're really pressed for time. 6. Chia pudding. Make ahead and full of nutrients. Chia seeds are a fantastic source of omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and antioxidants. When mixed with milk or a milk alternative, they absorb liquid and form a pudding-like consistency overnight. It's another great breakfast option you can prepare the night before. How to make chia pudding. Base. Mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with 1 cup of almond milk, or any milk you prefer. Sweetener. Stir in a little honey, vanilla extract, or maple syrup for sweetness. Toppings. In the morning, add your favorite fruits, nuts, or granola. Quick tip. Double the recipe and prepare a few jars for several days' worth of breakfast. Chia pudding is a no-fuss, nutrient-packed option for busy mornings. Conclusion. Your breakfast, your way. With these 6 breakfast ideas, you now have a solid foundation for quick, healthy mornings. Whether you prefer sweet, savory, or a little bit of both, you can create meals that fuel you for the day ahead without taking up all of your time. Remember, Breakfast doesn't have to be complicated. By prepping the night before or choosing easy-to-make options, you can eat well even on your busiest mornings. So, pick a few of these ideas, give them a try, and find what works best for you. In the next chapter, we'll tackle quick and healthy lunch options that will keep you energized and satisfied throughout the day. Stay tuned. Welcome to Chapter 3. Now that you've learned some quick and healthy breakfast options, it's time to tackle lunch, the meal that often gets skipped or rushed through when you're busy. But lunch doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. With a little planning and a few key ingredients, you can whip up a lunch that's satisfying, nourishing, and easy to make. In this chapter, we'll explore some simple, healthy lunch ideas that will fuel you for the rest of the day without weighing you down. Whether you're at home or need something portable for work or school, these meals are quick, balanced, and full of flavor. 1. Mason jar salads, a make-ahead solution. Mason jar salads are the perfect way to prepare a healthy lunch ahead of time. They're portable, customizable, and easy to pack with a variety of nutrients. Plus, they can be prepped in bulk, so you have lunches ready for several days. How to make a mason jar salad. Layering. The key to mason jar salads is the layering. Start with the dressing at the bottom. This way, the greens stay crisp and don't get soggy. Protein. Add your protein next. Grilled chicken, beans, tofu, or hard-boiled eggs are all great choices. Veggies. Layer in your favorite veggies. Consider cucumbers, carrots, bell peppers, and cherry tomatoes. Greens. Finally, top with leafy greens like spinach or mixed greens. When it's time to eat, just shake up the jar to mix everything together. You'll have a fresh, crunchy salad in no time. Quick tip. If you want to avoid soggy salads, keep your dressing in a small container and add it right before eating. You can also layer in crunchy toppings like nuts or seeds for an extra crunch. 2. Grain bowls, the perfect combo of carbs, protein, and veggies. Grain bowls are a simple, balanced lunch option that combines whole grains, protein, and veggies into one meal. These bowls are customizable, so you can throw together whatever you have in the fridge, making them a perfect solution for meal prep. How to make a grain bowl. Base. Start with a base of whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or farro. Protein. Add your protein choice, whether it's grilled chicken, chickpeas, tempeh, or even leftover meat from dinner. Veggies. Throw in some roasted or sautéed veggies like sweet potatoes, broccoli, or bell peppers. You can also include raw veggies like spinach, tomatoes, or cucumbers for a fresher taste. Dressing. Drizzle with a simple dressing or sauce. Tahini, olive oil, and lemon juice are all great options, or you can make a quick vinaigrette. Grain bowls are perfect for lunch because they're easy to prepare in advance and pack a punch of nutrition. Plus, they're totally versatile, so you can switch things up every week. Quick tip. If you're looking for more flavor, try adding some spices to your grains or veggies. Cumin, paprika, and garlic powder work wonders. You can even add some feta cheese or avocado for a creamy twist. 3. Wraps and burritos. Easy, portable, and filling. Wraps and burritos are quick to assemble and incredibly portable, making them a great lunch option for busy days. Whether you prefer a whole wheat wrap, a tortilla, or even a lettuce leaf as your base, wraps can be packed with protein, veggies, and healthy fats. How to make a wrap. Base. Choose your wrap. Whole wheat, spinach, or cauliflower tortillas are all good choices. Protein. Add grilled chicken, turkey, or a veggie protein like hummus or black beans. Veggies. Load up your wrap with veggies, spinach, avocado, tomatoes, onions, or shredded carrots. Sauce. For extra flavor, spread on a light dressing or your favorite condiment like mustard, hummus, or guacamole. Wraps are also perfect for meal prep. You can make a few in advance and store them in the fridge, so you've got a healthy, grab-and-go lunch option when you're in a pinch. Quick tip. To make your wraps extra filling, add a serving of quinoa or brown rice. They'll keep you satisfied all afternoon. 4. Soup. Comforting, nutritious, and simple. Soup is one of those comfort foods that can be both healthy and quick. With a bit of prep, you can make a batch of soup in under 30 minutes. Plus, soup is the perfect way to use up any leftover vegetables or proteins you have hanging around. How to make a quick soup. Base. Start with a vegetable or chicken broth as your base. If you prefer a creamier soup, you can use coconut milk or blend some cooked vegetables for a creamy texture. Protein and veggies. Add your protein, chicken, beans, lentils, and a variety of vegetables, carrots, zucchini, spinach, tomatoes. Spices. Season with herbs and spices. A simple mix of garlic, thyme, and bay leaves can go a long way. You can make a big batch and store it in the fridge for a few days, making it a great option for lunch all week long. Quick tip. If you want to bulk up your soup and make it more filling, add some whole grains like quinoa or brown rice. You can also top it with a sprinkle of cheese or some homemade croutons for extra texture. 5. Quick stir fries, veggies, protein, and flavor in minutes. A stir fry is an incredibly quick and healthy lunch option that's packed with flavor and nutrients. You can make a stir fry with just a few ingredients and in under 15 minutes. It's perfect for a busy day when you need something quick but satisfying. How to make a stir fry. Protein. Start with a protein like chicken, beef, tofu, or shrimp. If you're vegetarian or vegan, tempeh or edamame are great alternatives. Veggies. Use whatever vegetables you have on hand. Broccoli, bell peppers, snap peas, or carrots all work well. Sauce. Stir fry with a simple sauce made from soy sauce, sesame oil, ginger, and garlic. For a little heat, add a splash of sriracha. Grain. Serve your stir fry over rice, quinoa, or noodles for a complete meal. Stir fries are incredibly customizable. You can add whatever you like based on what you have in your kitchen, making them a perfect last-minute lunch option. Quick tip. Prep your vegetables and protein the night before to make the stir-fry process even faster. Keep everything in containers in the fridge, and you'll have a quick lunch ready to go. 6. Leftovers. Reinventing yesterday's dinner. Sometimes, the best lunch is simply leftovers from last night's dinner. Leftover grilled chicken, roasted vegetables, or even pasta can be quickly transformed into a new, delicious meal. If you're really tight on time, reheating leftovers takes almost no effort. Quick tip. Get creative with leftovers. You can turn last night's chicken into a salad, wrap, or grain bowl. If you've got extra veggies, toss them into a soup or stir fry. Conclusion. Quick lunches that fit your schedule. As we wrap up this chapter, I hope these quick and healthy lunch ideas inspire you to take a few minutes out of your day to nourish your body without stressing about preparation. With just a little planning, you can enjoy delicious and balanced lunches every day, whether you're at home, at work, or on the go. In the next chapter, we'll look at quick and healthy snacks you can easily fit into your busy day to keep your energy levels up between meals. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In this chapter, we're talking about something that often gets overlooked: snacks. When you're busy, it's easy to skip meals or grab unhealthy options in between breakfast and lunch. However, healthy snacks are essential for maintaining energy levels throughout the day, preventing overeating at mealtimes, and boosting your metabolism. The good news is that healthy snacks don't have to be complicated or time-consuming. In fact, with a little creativity, you can prepare snacks in minutes that are not only nutritious but also delicious. Let's explore some quick, healthy snack ideas that fit perfectly into your busy routine. 1. Greek yogurt with toppings, a protein-packed snack. Greek yogurt is an excellent snack option because it's high in protein, which helps keep you full. It also has probiotics, which are great for gut health. Pairing it with healthy toppings can elevate the snack, making it satisfying and full of flavor. How to make a Greek yogurt snack. Base. Start with a serving of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. If you prefer a little sweetness, you can opt for flavored Greek yogurt, but make sure it's low in added sugars. Toppings. Add fresh fruits like berries, sliced bananas, or apples. For crunch, sprinkle on granola, almonds, or chia seeds. Extras. Drizzle some honey or maple syrup for added sweetness, or top with a dash of cinnamon or nutmeg for extra flavor. Quick tip. You can prepare individual servings of Greek yogurt with toppings in small containers to grab on the go. This way, you have a snack ready when hunger strikes. 2. Apple slices with nut butter, a sweet and savory combo. This classic combo of apples and nut butter is a perfect balance of natural sweetness and healthy fats. The fiber from the apple and the protein from the nut butter will keep you feeling full and satisfied for longer. How to make apple slices with nut butter. Apple. Slice a fresh apple into wedges. Any variety works, but Gala, Fuji, or Granny Smith apples have the best balance of sweetness and crunch. Nut butter. Spread almond butter, peanut butter, or cashew butter on each slice. If you're looking for a healthier option, choose a nut butter with no added sugars or oils. Quick tip. For a fun twist, sprinkle some cinnamon or a handful of granola over the nut butter for an added crunch and flavor. 3. Hummus and veggies, a crunchy, protein-packed snack. Hummus is a nutrient-dense, plant-based snack that pairs perfectly with crunchy veggies. It's high in fiber, protein, and healthy fats, making it a filling snack to keep you satisfied between meals. How to make hummus and veggies. Hummus. Use store-bought hummus for convenience, or make your own by blending chickpeas, olive oil, tahini, garlic, and lemon juice. Veggies. Pair the hummus with fresh vegetables like carrots, cucumber, bell peppers, celery, or cherry tomatoes. These veggies are packed with fiber and vitamins, adding extra nutrition to your snack. Quick tip: to make this snack even more convenient, prepare your veggies in advance by washing and slicing them into bite-sized pieces. You can keep them in individual containers for easy grab-and-go options. 4. Hard-boiled eggs, simple and nutritious. Hard-boiled eggs are one of the easiest snacks to prepare in advance, and they're a great source of high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients. They're also portable, making them perfect for on-the-go snacking. How to make hard-boiled eggs. Boiling. Place eggs in a pot, cover with water, and bring to a boil. Once boiling, reduce the heat and simmer for 9 to 12 minutes. Let the eggs cool, peel them, and store them in the fridge. Seasoning. When you're ready to snack, sprinkle your hard-boiled eggs with salt, pepper, or a dash of paprika for extra flavor. Quick tip: hard-boiled eggs can be made in bulk and kept in the fridge for several days. You can also make egg salad by mashing boiled eggs with a bit of Greek yogurt, mustard, and your favorite seasonings. 5. Nuts and seeds. Easy, no prep snack. Nuts and seeds are an excellent source of healthy fats, protein, and fiber. They're nutrient-dense, portable, and require zero prep. A small handful of mixed nuts or seeds can help curb your hunger and provide long-lasting energy. How to make a nuts and seeds snack. Nuts. Choose unsalted almonds, walnuts, cashews, or pistachios. These are all rich in healthy fats and protein. Seeds. Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, or chia seeds are great additions to your snack. Mix and match your favorite nuts and seeds, and try adding a few dried fruits like raisins or cranberries for a sweet touch. Quick tip: if you prefer a bit more flavor, try roasting your nuts or seeds with a touch of olive oil, sea salt, and your favorite spices. Store them in airtight containers for a quick and healthy snack throughout the week. 6. Rice cakes with avocado, a light and filling snack. Rice cakes are light, crunchy, and can be topped with a variety of nutritious ingredients. Pairing them with avocado makes for a filling and satisfying snack that's rich in healthy fats and fiber. How to make rice cakes with avocado. Rice cakes. Choose whole grain or brown rice cakes for a healthier option. Avocado. Mash half an avocado and spread it on the rice cake. For extra flavor, sprinkle some red pepper flakes, sea salt, and a squeeze of lime juice. You can also add a slice of tomato or a sprinkle of hemp seeds for added nutrients. Quick tip: rice cakes are great for portion control. If you're feeling extra hungry, stack 2 rice cakes with mashed avocado for a more filling snack. 7. Cottage cheese with fruit or veggies, a versatile snack. Cottage cheese is an excellent source of protein and calcium. It's a great option for a quick snack, and it pairs well with both sweet and savory toppings, making it a versatile choice. How to make a cottage cheese snack. Sweet. Add fresh fruit like pineapple, peaches, or berries for a sweet and satisfying treat. You can also drizzle a little honey or sprinkle cinnamon for extra flavor. Savory. For a savory twist, mix in some sliced cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, or bell peppers. Add a pinch of salt and pepper, or even a sprinkle of herbs like dill or parsley. Quick tip: prepare small containers of cottage cheese with your favorite toppings ahead of time so you can grab them when hunger strikes. 8. Edamame, a simple, high-protein snack. Edamame, young soybeans, is a quick and nutritious snack that's high in protein and fiber. Whether fresh or frozen, edamame takes only a few minutes to prepare and is great for keeping you full. How to make edamame. Frozen edamame. Simply steam or microwave frozen edamame for 3 to 4 minutes, then sprinkle with a little sea salt. Fresh edamame. If using fresh edamame, boil them for about 5 to 7 minutes until tender, then season with salt. Quick tip: edamame can also be seasoned with garlic powder, chili flakes, or lemon zest for extra flavor. If you're looking for an even quicker option, you can purchase pre-seasoned edamame in the frozen section. Conclusion: snacks that keep you going. There you have it, simple, quick, and healthy snacks to keep you energized throughout the day. By having these snacks on hand, you can stay full and avoid unhealthy food choices that leave you feeling sluggish. Whether you're at home, work, or on the go, these snacks are easy to prepare, portable, and packed with nutrients. In the next chapter, we'll move on to dinner ideas that are just as quick and healthy as the snacks and meals we've covered so far. Stay tuned. Welcome to Chapter 5. By now, you've learned how to make quick, healthy breakfasts, lunches, and snacks. But what about dinner? After a long, busy day, the last thing you want to do is spend hours in the kitchen. However, a healthy dinner is essential for winding down, refueling, and preparing for the next day. In this chapter, we'll focus on quick and nutritious dinner ideas that won't take much time but will still leave you feeling satisfied and nourished. Whether you're cooking for one or the whole family, These meals are simple, delicious, and perfect for busy nights. 1. One-pan meals. Easy cleanup and maximum flavor. One-pan meals are a game-changer when it comes to making dinner quick and hassle-free. You can throw all your ingredients onto a baking sheet or a single pan, let them cook, and you're done. Plus, the cleanup is a breeze, which is always a bonus after a busy day. How to make a one-pan meal. Protein. Start with a protein of your choice: chicken breasts, salmon, or even tofu. Veggies. Add an assortment of vegetables like sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, carrots, or zucchini. Cut them into similar-sized pieces for even cooking. Seasoning. Drizzle with olive oil, salt, pepper, and your favorite herbs or spices. Garlic, rosemary, paprika, or thyme all work well. Cook. Roast everything in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the protein. You can also do a similar dish in a skillet on the stove. One-pan meals are perfect for customizing based on what you have in your fridge, and they're as easy as it gets when it comes to dinner prep. Quick tip. If you're using chicken, make sure it's cooked through by checking the internal temperature with a meat thermometer. Chicken should reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit to be fully cooked. 2. Stir fries. Fast, flavorful, and customizable. Stir fries are an ideal dinner option because they're quick, healthy, and customizable. You can use whatever vegetables, proteins, and sauces you have on hand, making it a flexible choice for any night. How to make a stir fry. Protein. Start with your choice of protein, such as chicken, shrimp, beef, tofu, or tempeh. Cut it into bite-sized pieces. Veggies. Add vegetables like bell peppers, broccoli, snap peas, onions, and carrots. The key is to chop everything into similar-sized pieces for even cooking. Sauce. In a bowl, mix together a simple stir-fry sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic, ginger, and a bit of honey or maple syrup for sweetness. Cook. Heat a bit of oil in a large pan or wok. Stir-fry the protein until browned, then add the veggies and cook for a few more minutes until tender but still crisp. Pour in the sauce and toss everything together. Serve your stir-fry over brown rice, quinoa, or noodles for a complete meal. Quick tip. If you're short on time, you can use frozen stir-fry vegetable mixes, which make the cooking process even quicker and more convenient. 3. Quick tacos. Simple, delicious, and customizable. Tacos are a quick and satisfying dinner that can be made in under 20 minutes. Whether you prefer soft tortillas, crunchy shells, or even lettuce wraps, tacos are highly customizable based on what you have on hand. How to make tacos. Protein. Choose your protein: ground turkey, chicken, or even black beans or lentils for a vegetarian option. Seasoning. Brown the protein in a skillet and season with taco seasoning or your own mix of cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, and paprika. Toppings. Fill the tortillas with your protein, then add toppings like shredded lettuce, diced tomatoes, avocado, cilantro, cheese, or salsa. Tacos are also a great option for meal prepping. You can make a big batch of seasoned protein and use it throughout the week for quick dinners. Quick tip. Make taco bowls by skipping the tortillas and serving the protein and toppings over rice or quinoa. This is a great gluten-free option. 4. Sheet pan fajitas. Flavorful and quick. Sheet pan fajitas are another one-pan meal that's super easy to prepare. All you need are some sliced peppers and onions, your protein, and a fajita seasoning mix, and you're good to go. How to make sheet pan fajitas. Protein. Choose your protein, such as chicken, beef, or shrimp. Slice it into strips. Veggies. Slice bell peppers and onions into thin strips. Seasoning. Toss the protein and veggies with olive oil, lime juice, and fajita seasoning, or use a homemade mix of chili powder, cumin, garlic powder, and paprika. Cook. Spread everything out on a baking sheet and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes, until the protein is cooked through and the veggies are tender. Serve your fajitas with tortillas, or enjoy them over rice for a lighter option. Quick tip. To add more flavor, serve your fajitas with a dollop of sour cream, guacamole, or a sprinkle of cheese. 5. Quick pasta with veggies. A comforting dinner in minutes. Pasta is a classic comfort food, and it can be made in a flash. With a few added vegetables and a light sauce, pasta can be a healthy and filling dinner option that's perfect for busy nights. How to make a quick pasta dinner. Pasta. Cook whole wheat or gluten-free pasta according to the package directions. Veggies. While the pasta is cooking, sauté veggies like spinach, tomatoes, zucchini, or mushrooms in a bit of olive oil. Sauce. Toss the cooked pasta with your favorite sauce, whether it's marinara, pesto, or a simple olive oil and garlic sauce. Add the sautéed veggies and stir everything together. For added protein, you can toss in some grilled chicken, shrimp, or chickpeas. Quick tip. For a creamy pasta option without all the heaviness, try blending cauliflower or cashews into a creamy sauce. It's a lighter alternative that still packs a punch of flavor. 6. Salmon with roasted vegetables, a healthy and simple dinner. Salmon is a quick cooking fish that's full of omega-3 fatty acids and protein. Pairing it with roasted vegetables makes for a balanced and satisfying meal that can be prepared in under 30 minutes. How to make salmon with roasted vegetables. Salmon. Season the salmon fillets with olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, and herbs like dill or thyme. Bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes, or until the salmon flakes easily with a fork. Veggies. On a separate baking sheet, toss vegetables like Brussels sprouts, carrots, and sweet potatoes with olive oil and seasoning. Roast them at the same temperature for 20 to 25 minutes. Serve the salmon alongside the roasted veggies for a healthy, low-maintenance dinner. Quick tip. To make the salmon even more flavorful, try adding a glaze of honey mustard or a squeeze of fresh lemon juice just before serving. Conclusion. Dinner doesn't have to be hard. As you can see, preparing a healthy, delicious dinner doesn't have to take hours. With these quick and easy dinner ideas, you can enjoy a satisfying meal without spending all night in the kitchen. Whether you prefer one-pan meals, stir-fries, tacos, or simple baked fish, these options are perfect for any busy weeknight. In the next chapter, we'll cover some tips for meal prepping, so you can make your healthy eating even easier. Stay tuned. Welcome to Chapter 6. If you've been following along with the previous chapters, you now have a solid understanding of how to create quick and healthy meals for breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner. But what if you could make your meals even easier to prepare? That's where meal prepping comes in. Meal prepping is a game changer for anyone with a busy schedule. By taking a few hours once a week to prepare ingredients or full meals in advance, you can save yourself time, stress, and make it easier to stick to healthy eating throughout the week. Whether you're looking to prep individual meals, make larger batches, or just prepare ingredients, meal prepping can help streamline your entire week. In this chapter, we'll dive into the basics of meal prepping, how to get started, and some tips to make the process quick and efficient. Let's break it down. 1. Why meal prep? The benefits explained. Before we jump into the how, let's talk about the why. Meal prepping offers several benefits that can make a big difference in your busy life. Time saving. Meal prepping eliminates the need to cook from scratch every day. Instead, you'll have most of your meals ready to go, so all you need to do is reheat or assemble. This saves you hours over the course of the week. Healthier choices. Having healthy meals prepped and ready ensures you're less likely to grab unhealthy takeout or processed foods when hunger strikes. Prepping meals gives you full control over the ingredients, so you can make nutritious, balanced meals. Reduces stress. Thinking about what to cook every day can be stressful, especially if you're already juggling work, school, or family commitments. When you prep ahead, you remove that decision-making process, making mealtime stress-free. Cost-effective. Meal prepping helps you avoid last-minute takeout or dining out, which can quickly add up. By buying ingredients in bulk and prepping in advance, you can save money while still eating delicious, homemade meals. 2. How to get started with meal prepping. Getting started with meal prepping doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't need to prep every single meal, and you certainly don't need to spend hours in the kitchen. Here's how to ease into it. Step 1. Choose your prep style. There are a few different ways to approach meal prepping, and the one you choose depends on your goals and how much time you have. Full meal prep. Cook all your meals for the week in one go. This is great if you prefer to have everything ready and don't want to cook each day. Batch cooking. Prepare large batches of certain foods, e.g., rice, beans, roasted vegetables, grilled chicken, and store them in the fridge. This way, you can mix and match to create different meals each day. Ingredient prep. If you like to cook fresh meals but want to save time on chopping or cooking, prep ingredients in advance. For example, you can chop veggies, marinate proteins, or cook grains so they're ready when you need them. Step 2. Plan your meals. Planning is key to successful meal prepping. Take 10 to 15 minutes to sit down and decide what you want to eat for the week. Write down the meals you'll make and the ingredients you'll need. This helps avoid last-minute decisions and ensures you have everything on hand. Create a shopping list. After deciding what you'll make, create a shopping list so you're not running to the store every few days. Choose versatile meals. Pick meals that can be easily adapted based on your preferences or what you have in your fridge. For example, a stir-fry or grain bowl can be customized with different proteins and veggies. Consider leftovers. When planning meals, think about how leftovers can be incorporated into your prep. For example, if you cook a big batch of grilled chicken, you can use it for salads, wraps, and bowls throughout the week. Step 3. Set aside prep time. Set aside a few hours for meal prepping. Choose a time when you won't be distracted, perhaps on a Sunday afternoon or an evening when you can focus solely on prepping. This dedicated time will pay off throughout the week. 3. Meal prep tips to save time. Meal prepping doesn't have to be a complicated or time-consuming process. Here are some tips to make it as efficient as possible. Tip 1. Invest in quality containers. Having the right storage containers can make or break your meal prep experience. Choose airtight containers that are microwave and freezer safe. Glass containers are great for keeping food fresh and are more durable than plastic. Portion control. Consider getting containers that are sized for individual portions. This makes it easier to grab and go and helps you control your serving sizes. Mason jars. These are perfect for salads or overnight oats. The layers can keep ingredients fresh and separate until you're ready to eat. Tip 2. Cook in batches. Batch cooking is key to making meal prep efficient. When you cook larger quantities, you save time and energy in the long run. Consider making a big batch of rice, quinoa, or pasta to use throughout the week. You can also cook large portions of grilled chicken, roasted vegetables, or ground turkey. Tip 3. Use your freezer. Freezing prepped meals or ingredients is a great way to extend their shelf life. Cook large batches of chili, soups, or stews and freeze them in portion-sized containers. You can also freeze grains, cooked meat, or pre-chopped veggies to have on hand for quick meals. Tip 4. Make simple, versatile recipes. Keep your recipes simple and versatile. Dishes like stir-fries, grain bowls, and salads can be made with a variety of ingredients, so you can easily swap in whatever you have on hand. This flexibility makes it easier to repurpose ingredients throughout the week without getting bored of eating the same thing. Tip 5. Prep ingredients, not just meals. If you prefer to cook fresh meals daily but want to save time, prep your ingredients in advance. Wash, chop, and store veggies, marinate proteins, and cook grains. When it's time to cook, all you'll need to do is toss everything together. 4. What to prep. Simple meal ideas for prepping. Here are some easy meal ideas to help you get started with meal prepping. Breakfast. Overnight oats. Prepare individual jars with oats, milk, fruit, and sweeteners. Grab one in the morning for a quick breakfast. Egg muffins. Make a batch of baked egg muffins with veggies and cheese. Store them in the fridge for a quick grab-and-go breakfast. Smoothie packs. Pre-portion your smoothie ingredients, fruit, greens, protein, into freezer bags so you just need to blend them with liquid in the morning. Lunch. Mason jar salads. Layer your salad ingredients in mason jars for easy, portable lunches. Grain bowls. Cook a big batch of quinoa or brown rice. Top it with roasted veggies, protein like chicken or chickpeas, and a drizzle of dressing. Wraps or sandwiches. Pre-assemble wraps or sandwiches, but leave off any moist ingredients, like sauces or tomatoes, until just before eating. Dinner. Stir fries. Prep your veggies and protein in advance. When it's time for dinner, just stir-fry everything together and serve over rice or noodles. Casseroles. Make casseroles like lasagna or baked ziti in bulk, then portion and freeze. Heat them up for an easy dinner. Sheet pan meals. Pre-chop your veggies and protein, then season and store them on a sheet pan. When it's time to cook, just toss it in the oven. Snacks. Cut up fruits and veggies. Prepare your fruits and veggies for the week by washing and chopping them. Store them in individual containers for easy snacking. Trail mix. Make your own trail mix by combining nuts, seeds, and dried fruit. Portion them into small bags for a quick snack. Conclusion. Meal prepping made easy. Meal prepping is an incredibly useful skill that can save you time, money, and stress while ensuring you stay on track with healthy eating. Whether you're prepping full meals or just ingredients, the key is consistency. Once you get into the habit, meal prepping will become second nature, and you'll be amazed at how much easier it makes your week. In the next chapter, we'll discuss how to incorporate more variety into your meals, so you can keep things fresh and exciting while maintaining a healthy diet. Stay tuned. Welcome to Chapter 7. By now, you've learned how to prepare quick and healthy meals for every part of your day: breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, and even how to prep ahead. But one common challenge that many people face after a few weeks of healthy eating is boredom. Eating the same things day in and day out can make even the healthiest meals feel dull. The good news is that healthy eating doesn't have to be boring. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every day, but you do need a little variety to keep your taste buds satisfied and to ensure you're getting a wide range of nutrients. In this chapter, we'll explore ways to add variety to your meals and keep things exciting while staying on track with your health goals. Let's dive into how you can mix things up without complicating your cooking or meal prep process. 1. Mixing up your proteins. One of the easiest ways to add variety to your meals is by rotating your proteins. If you've been eating chicken every day, it's time to switch things up. Here's a list of some great protein options that can be swapped into your meals. Animal proteins. Chicken, it's versatile, but try different cooking methods like grilling, roasting, or slow cooking to change the flavor. Fish, salmon, tuna, tilapia, and cod offer healthy omega-3 fatty acids and are great options for quick dinners. You can roast, grill, or make a stir-fry. Turkey, ground turkey can replace ground beef in many dishes like tacos, chili, or pasta sauces. Eggs. Eggs are a fantastic source of protein and can be used in a variety of ways: scrambled, boiled, in omelets, or even baked into casseroles. Plant-based proteins. Lentils. They're rich in fiber and protein. Use them in soups, salads, or grain bowls. Chickpeas. Perfect for making hummus, adding to salads, or roasting for a crunchy snack. Tofu and tempeh. These soy-based proteins are great in stir-fries, curries, and bowls. Beans. Black beans, kidney beans, and pinto beans are affordable, versatile, and packed with protein and fiber. Use them in wraps, tacos, or stews. Quick tip: experiment with plant-based proteins, even if you're not vegetarian or vegan. They can add variety and new flavors to your meals, plus they're often lower in fat. 2. Varying your vegetables. Vegetables are the cornerstone of any healthy diet, but eating the same few vegetables every week can lead to meal fatigue. Instead, try rotating different vegetables to add color and nutrients to your meals. Vegetables to explore. Leafy greens, kale, spinach, arugula, and collard greens are packed with vitamins. You can sauté them, add them to salads, or throw them into smoothies. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and cabbage are full of antioxidants. Roasting or sautéing them with a bit of olive oil and seasoning brings out their natural sweetness. Root vegetables, sweet potatoes, carrots, and beets are excellent sources of vitamins and minerals. They can be roasted, mashed, or added to stews. Seasonal veggies. Take advantage of what's in season to keep your meals fresh and exciting. For example, in the summer, try zucchini, tomatoes, and bell peppers. In the fall, experiment with squash and pumpkins. Quick tip: when you buy veggies, consider mixing up the color. The more colorful your plate, the more diverse the nutrients you'll get. Different colors represent different antioxidants and vitamins. 3. Spices and herbs, the secret to flavor. Using spices and herbs is one of the easiest ways to add variety and depth to your meals without adding extra calories or unhealthy ingredients. You can transform simple dishes by switching up the spices and herbs you use. Spices to try: cumin, coriander, and turmeric. These are common in Indian cuisine and give your dishes a warm, earthy flavor. Add them to stews, soups, and curries. Chili powder, paprika, and cayenne, perfect for adding a little heat to your dishes. They work well in Mexican-inspired dishes, stir-fries, and even roasted vegetables. Cinnamon and nutmeg, great for adding warmth to oatmeal, smoothies, or baked goods. Try them in savory dishes like stews for an unexpected twist. Fresh herbs. Basil, cilantro, and mint. These herbs bring a fresh, aromatic flavor to dishes. Use them in salads, wraps, or as a garnish for soups. Rosemary, thyme, and oregano. These herbs are great for savory dishes like roasted chicken, grilled vegetables, and stews. Parsley, it's mild yet flavorful and can brighten up any dish, whether it's sprinkled on top of pasta, grain bowls, or soups. Quick tip: buy fresh herbs when possible, but keep a stash of dried herbs on hand for convenience. Dried herbs are more concentrated, so use them sparingly. 4. Try new cooking methods. If you always cook your vegetables the same way, say, roasting or steaming, it might be time to try something new. Different cooking methods can change the texture and flavor of foods, making them feel brand new. New cooking methods to try. Grilling. Grilling adds a smoky flavor to meats and vegetables. Try grilling zucchini, asparagus, or bell peppers for a change. Sautéing. Quick and simple, sautéing vegetables in a little olive oil with garlic or onions can bring out their natural sweetness. Slow cooking. Use a slow cooker to make soups, stews, and chili. The slow cooking method deepens the flavors and makes meats tender and juicy. Roasting. While roasting is common, try roasting different vegetables or adding new seasonings to change things up. You can also roast fruit like peaches or apples for a unique addition to grain bowls or salads. Quick tip: if you've been using the same kitchen appliances, like the stove and oven, consider investing in a slow cooker, instant pot, or air fryer to bring a new twist to your meals. 5. Incorporating global cuisines. One of the best ways to keep meals interesting is by incorporating flavors from around the world. Different cuisines offer exciting new ways to enjoy healthy ingredients. Healthy global cuisines to explore. Mediterranean. Use olive oil, lemon, garlic, and fresh herbs to make flavorful, healthy meals. Try Mediterranean bowls, salads, or wraps with falafel or grilled chicken. Indian food is full of spices and vegetables. Make quick curries, lentil soups, or chickpea-based dishes. Mexican, use black beans, corn, avocados, and salsa for healthy tacos, burrito bowls, and salads. Try making your own homemade salsa or guacamole for added flavor. Asian, stir-fries, sushi rolls, and soups are packed with vegetables and lean protein. Experiment with soy sauce, ginger, and sesame oil for authentic flavor. Quick tip: pick 1 or 2 global cuisines each week to explore. Not only will this make your meals more interesting, but it will also give you a broader range of flavors and nutrients. 6. Make your own sauces and dressings. Store-bought sauces and dressings can be high in sugar, sodium, and preservatives. Making your own is a simple way to control the ingredients while still adding variety to your meals. Quick sauces and dressings to try. Vinaigrettes. Mix olive oil, vinegar, balsamic, apple cider, or red wine, Dijon mustard, and herbs for a tangy salad dressing. Tahini sauce. Blend tahini with lemon juice, garlic, and water for a creamy, nutty sauce that works well with grain bowls or roasted veggies. Yogurt sauce. Greek yogurt, garlic, cucumber, and dill make a refreshing sauce that's perfect for wraps, salads, or as a dip. Quick tip: make a batch of dressing or sauce at the beginning of the week and store it in the fridge. It will last for several days and save you time during meal prep. Conclusion: keep it fresh and fun. Adding variety to your meals doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. By mixing up your proteins, veggies, spices, and cooking methods, you can keep your meals exciting and flavorful, ensuring you never get bored with healthy eating. Plus, it's a great way to explore new cuisines and expand your palate while still focusing on nutritious ingredients. In the next chapter, we'll look at how to stay motivated and stick to your healthy eating habits long-term. Stay tuned. Welcome to Chapter 8. You've come a long way in your journey to eating healthier and making better food choices. You've learned how to prepare quick, nutritious meals, incorporate variety, and meal prep to save time. But the real challenge often comes in maintaining these habits over the long term. It's easy to start strong, but maintaining motivation and staying committed to healthy eating can be tough, especially when life gets busy or when old habits creep back in. In this chapter, we'll explore strategies to help you stay motivated and stick to your healthy eating habits for the long haul. Let's dive into the tips that will help you stay on track, no matter what challenges you face. 1. Set realistic, achievable goals. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to adopt a healthier diet is setting unrealistic goals. If your goals are too drastic or unattainable, you're more likely to burn out and give up. How to set achievable goals. Start small. Instead of overhauling your entire diet at once, start with small, manageable changes. For example, focus on eating more vegetables, drinking more water, or cutting back on processed foods. Be specific. Set specific goals, such as, I will eat 2 servings of vegetables with every meal this week, or I will prep my lunches every Sunday. Make it measurable. Track your progress in a way that's measurable. You can use apps or simple food journals to keep track of your meals and snacks, or even just mark off your goals on a calendar. Celebrate small wins. When you meet your goals, no matter how small, celebrate them. This helps build momentum and keeps you motivated. Quick tip: focus on process-oriented goals instead of outcome-oriented goals. For example, focus on cooking more meals at home or eating a balanced meal at lunch rather than obsessing over weight loss or the number of calories consumed. 2. Create a support system. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to surround yourself with people who support your goals. Whether it's a friend, family member, or online community, having someone to share your journey with can make all the difference. Ways to build a support system. Accountability partner. Find someone who shares your healthy eating goals and check in with each other regularly. You can swap recipes, share progress, and keep each other motivated. Join a group. Look for online communities or local groups focused on healthy eating. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or even forums on websites like Reddit have supportive communities that can provide tips, inspiration, and motivation. Involve your family or friends. If you're cooking for a family, involve them in meal planning and prepping. If your friends want to eat healthier too, go on the journey together. Cooking healthy meals together can be a fun bonding activity. Quick tip: make a weekly or monthly check-in with your support system a part of your routine. This will help you stay accountable and celebrate your successes. 3. Don't be too hard on yourself. Sometimes, life gets in the way, and you might find yourself falling off track. Maybe you had a stressful week and ended up ordering takeout, or you skipped meal prepping. It's important to remember that perfection isn't the goal, consistency is. How to stay positive. Forgive yourself. Don't dwell on one slip-up. Everyone makes mistakes or has off days. The key is to get back on track as soon as possible. Focus on progress, not perfection. Remember that every healthy meal you eat and every small change you make is a step forward. You don't have to be perfect to achieve a healthier lifestyle. Learn from setbacks. If you miss a goal or stray from your routine, don't just feel guilty. Look at the situation and see what you can learn. Were you too busy? Did you forget to meal prep? Understanding the why behind setbacks can help you prevent them in the future. Quick tip. If you fall off track, treat it as a learning opportunity rather than a failure. The faster you forgive yourself and move on, the less likely you are to give up entirely. 4. Keep things interesting and fresh. One of the reasons people give up on healthy eating is boredom. Eating the same meals over and over again can be monotonous, and that's where creativity comes in. How to keep meals exciting. Try new recipes regularly. Even if it's just once a week, try cooking a new recipe or exploring a new cuisine. This keeps things fun and helps you stay excited about eating healthy. Experiment with ingredients. Keep your meals fresh by using seasonal fruits and vegetables or new grains, spices, and herbs. These small changes can make a big difference. Rotate your meals. Having a set weekly meal plan is great, but try rotating your meals every few weeks to prevent feeling like you're stuck in a rut. The more variety, the more exciting your meals will be. Quick tip. Use the internet to find new recipes or subscribe to a meal planning app to keep your meal rotation diverse. It's easier to stay motivated when there's something new to look forward to. 5. Make healthy eating a habit. The best way to make healthy eating sustainable is by turning it into a habit. Habits are powerful because they become automatic over time, reducing the need for constant motivation. How to build habits. Start with one change at a time. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire routine, focus on one habit, like eating a healthy breakfast every morning, and stick with it for a few weeks until it becomes second nature. Use reminders. Set reminders on your phone, write notes to yourself, or even put a sticky note on the fridge to keep your healthy habits in the forefront of your mind. Be consistent. It may take time to build a habit, so be consistent. Even if you slip up, don't give up. Just pick up where you left off and keep going. Quick tip. Track your habits with an app or journal. Seeing your progress can be incredibly motivating and help you stay on track. 6. Make healthy eating enjoyable. Eating healthy should feel good, not like a chore. If you view it as a lifestyle change rather than a restriction, it's easier to stay motivated. How to make it enjoyable. Make meals enjoyable. Cook with ingredients you love, experiment with flavors, and take time to enjoy your meals. Eating should be a pleasant experience, not something you rush through. Focus on how it makes you feel. Healthy eating isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling great. Pay attention to how much energy, clarity, and overall well-being you feel when you nourish your body with healthy foods. Quick tip. If you enjoy cooking, make it fun. Experiment with new kitchen gadgets or try out new cooking techniques. The more you enjoy the process, the easier it will be to stick with it. 7. Track your progress. Sometimes, the best way to stay motivated is to see how far you've come. Tracking your progress, whether it's with a food journal, photos, or measurements, can be a great reminder of how much you've accomplished. How to track progress. Food journals. Record what you eat, how you feel, and any changes in your health. This can help you identify patterns, celebrate successes, and spot areas for improvement. Before and after photos. Take a photo of yourself at the start of your healthy eating journey and then again every few months. It's amazing how seeing physical changes can motivate you to keep going. Quick tip. Track your progress for a month and then review the changes. Even small improvements in energy levels, mood, or sleep can be great indicators that you're on the right path. Conclusion. Consistency and patience are key. Staying motivated and sticking to healthy eating is about consistency and patience. There will be ups and downs, but as long as you stay committed and adapt to challenges, you'll build a healthy, sustainable lifestyle. Focus on progress, keep things interesting, and don't be too hard on yourself when things don't go as planned. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to maintain a healthy mindset and overcome emotional or stress-driven eating. Stay tuned. Welcome to Chapter 9. At this point, you've learned how to prepare quick, healthy meals, stick to your goals, and keep things exciting with variety. But there's one challenge that many people face when it comes to eating healthy: emotional eating. Emotional eating happens when you turn to food for comfort or to cope with emotions like stress, sadness, boredom, or even happiness. While food can provide temporary relief, it doesn't address the root cause of those emotions, and it can lead to overeating, poor food choices, and feelings of guilt. In this chapter, we'll explore ways to break free from emotional eating, build a healthier relationship with food, and cultivate a mindset that supports your well-being in both your eating habits and your life overall. Let's dive into how you can foster a positive mindset and manage emotional eating more effectively. 1. Recognize emotional eating triggers. The first step in overcoming emotional eating is understanding why you turn to food in the first place. Emotional eating often stems from specific triggers: stress, anxiety, boredom, loneliness, or even celebration. Recognizing these triggers will help you develop healthier coping strategies. Common emotional eating triggers. Stress or anxiety. Many people reach for food when they're feeling stressed or anxious, especially foods that are comforting or indulgent. Boredom. When you have nothing to do, eating can feel like an easy way to pass time. Loneliness. Food can sometimes become a source of companionship or a way to fill emotional voids. Celebration or reward. Sometimes, we turn to food when we're celebrating a win or treating ourselves as a reward for accomplishing something. Quick tip. Keep a food journal to track when and why you're eating. Write down the emotions you're feeling and the situation you're in. Over time, this will help you identify patterns and triggers that lead to emotional eating. 2. Shift your mindset. Food is fuel, not comfort. One of the most powerful ways to combat emotional eating is to change your perspective on food. Food should be seen as fuel for your body, not a tool to manage emotions. Shifting how you view food can help you stop relying on it as a source of comfort or distraction. How to shift your mindset. View food as nourishment. Focus on how food makes you feel when it nourishes your body. Healthy meals give you energy, clarity, and vitality, while unhealthy choices can leave you feeling sluggish or guilty. Change your language around food. Instead of thinking of food as good or bad, start thinking of it in terms of nourishment and balance. Don't label your food choices with negative language. This will help you move away from guilt and shame around eating. Be mindful of your eating habits. Take time to savor each bite, eat slowly, and appreciate the flavors. Mindful eating helps you reconnect with the purpose of food and enjoy it for what it is. Quick tip. If you catch yourself reaching for food when you're not physically hungry, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, am I eating because I'm truly hungry, or is there something else going on? 3. Develop healthy ways to manage stress. One of the biggest reasons people turn to food is to manage stress or emotions. Instead of using food as a coping mechanism, you can develop healthier ways to manage your stress and emotions. Healthy stress management techniques. Exercise. Physical activity is a great way to relieve stress and boost your mood. Whether it's a brisk walk, yoga, or a high-intensity workout, exercise releases endorphins, which help you feel better and more relaxed. Meditation or mindfulness. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, or mindfulness can help reduce stress levels and improve emotional regulation. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts, worries, or emotions can provide clarity and relieve stress without turning to food. Hobbies. Engage in activities you enjoy, whether it's painting, knitting, gardening, or reading. Hobbies can be great distractions and help you unwind. Quick tip. Try incorporating stress-reducing activities into your daily routine. Just 10 minutes a day of meditation or stretching can significantly reduce your stress levels and help curb emotional eating. 4. Practice emotional awareness. Often, emotional eating happens because we aren't aware of our feelings or how they affect our actions. Practicing emotional awareness helps you understand your emotions and respond to them more effectively. How to practice emotional awareness. Identify your feelings. When you feel the urge to eat emotionally, pause and check in with yourself. Ask, what am I feeling right now? Am I stressed, lonely, bored, or happy? Labeling your emotions is a powerful first step. Accept your emotions. It's okay to feel negative emotions. Accepting your feelings without judgment helps you avoid using food to mask them. Address the emotion. Once you've identified the emotion, figure out the best way to address it. If you're stressed, go for a walk. If you're feeling lonely, reach out to a friend. If you're bored, engage in a creative activity. Quick tip. Next time you feel the urge to eat for emotional reasons, pause and do a quick emotional check-in. It only takes a few seconds, and it helps you respond to your emotions more consciously. 5. Build healthy coping strategies. Instead of turning to food to deal with emotions, it's important to develop healthy coping mechanisms. These strategies will not only help you manage stress and emotions, but they will also make you feel empowered and in control. Healthy coping strategies to try. Talk it out. Sometimes, the best way to manage emotions is to talk to someone you trust. A friend, family member, or therapist can offer support and perspective. Creative expression. Engaging in creative activities like painting, writing, or playing music allows you to express emotions in a positive way. Take a break. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a few minutes to step away from the situation. Go for a walk, meditate, or simply take a few deep breaths to regain clarity. Quick tip: keep a list of healthy coping strategies that work for you, whether it's listening to music, taking a walk, or calling a friend. When you feel the urge to eat emotionally, refer to your list for an alternative solution. 6. Don't restrict yourself. Allow occasional treats. While emotional eating can be problematic, over-restriction can also backfire. If you tell yourself you can never have a favorite treat, it can make you crave it even more. The key is balance. Allowing yourself the occasional indulgence without guilt can help prevent feelings of deprivation that may lead to overeating later. How to find balance. 80-20 rule. Focus on eating healthy foods 80% of the time, and allow yourself to enjoy treats or indulgent foods 20% of the time. This gives you the freedom to enjoy the foods you love without feeling guilty. Mindful indulgence. When you do have a treat, enjoy it mindfully. Savor each bite, and pay attention to how the food makes you feel. This can help you feel more satisfied and less likely to overeat. Quick tip: instead of using food as a reward yourself with something that nourishes your soul, like a relaxing bath, a good book, or a favorite activity. This helps shift the mindset away from food as the main source of pleasure. 7. Seek professional support if needed. Sometimes, emotional eating can be deeply rooted in past experiences or emotional challenges. If you find it difficult to manage on your own, seeking professional support from a therapist, counselor, or nutritionist can be incredibly beneficial. When to seek help. Emotional eating feels uncontrollable. If you feel like you're unable to stop emotional eating, even after trying self-help strategies, it might be time to get professional support. You're dealing with deeper issues. If emotional eating is tied to trauma, anxiety, or depression, professional help can assist you in addressing these underlying issues. You need personalized guidance. A nutritionist or counselor can help you create strategies tailored to your unique situation. Welcome to Chapter 10. By now, you've learned a lot about how to make quick, healthy meals, maintain motivation, and overcome emotional eating. But one of the biggest challenges people face when adopting a healthier lifestyle is staying consistent, especially when life gets hectic. Whether you're juggling a demanding job, school, family responsibilities, or all of the above, it's easy to let healthy eating slip through the cracks. But the truth is, staying consistent doesn't mean being perfect. It means finding ways to make healthy eating work for you, no matter how busy life gets. In this chapter, we'll explore practical strategies for maintaining your healthy eating habits in the face of everyday challenges, so you can stay on track without feeling overwhelmed. Let's break it down. 1. Plan ahead and prepare for the week. The more you plan ahead, the less likely you are to fall back into unhealthy eating patterns. When you plan your meals and snacks for the week, you set yourself up for success and eliminate the stress of figuring out what to eat at the last minute. How to plan ahead effectively. Meal prep. As we discussed in previous chapters, meal prepping is a great way to save time and stay consistent. Choose one day a week, like Sunday, to prepare ingredients or full meals in advance. This way, you have everything ready to go during the week. Create a shopping list. When you plan your meals, make a list of everything you need. This helps you avoid impulse buys at the store and ensures you have all the ingredients you need for the week. Batch cook. Make large batches of meals that you can freeze for later. Dishes like soups, stews, casseroles, and grain bowls can be easily reheated when you're short on time. Quick tip: if you're short on time, focus on prepping just a few key ingredients, like chopped veggies, cooked grains, or grilled chicken, that you can use in multiple meals throughout the week. 2. Build healthy routines and habits. One of the most powerful ways to stay consistent with healthy eating is to build routines. When eating healthy becomes part of your daily routine, it becomes much easier to stick with it, even on busy days. How to build healthy habits. Eat regularly. Establish a routine for meals and snacks, so you're not tempted to skip meals or eat junk food when hunger strikes. For example, have breakfast at the same time every day, and make sure to have balanced snacks on hand between meals. Create meal rituals. Find ways to make meals enjoyable, whether it's taking time to sit down for breakfast, planning a special family dinner, or enjoying a quiet moment with a smoothie. Creating positive associations with healthy eating can help you stay committed. Set a schedule for meal prep. Just like you schedule meetings, workouts, or family time, schedule a regular time for meal prep. This ensures that it becomes a non-negotiable part of your week. Quick tip: keep your routine flexible. If your day changes unexpectedly, having a backup plan, like a prepped smoothie or frozen meal, helps you stay on track without stressing over what to eat. 3. Keep healthy snacks on hand. When you're busy, the temptation to grab something quick and unhealthy can be strong. But having healthy snacks readily available can keep you from reaching for processed foods. Healthy snack ideas to keep on hand. Pre-portioned nuts or seeds. They're nutrient-dense, filling, and easy to store in your bag or desk drawer. Fresh fruit or veggie sticks. Keep fruits like apples, bananas, or berries, and veggies like carrots, cucumber, or celery ready to go. Pair them with a protein-rich dip like hummus or nut butter for a satisfying snack. Hard-boiled eggs or yogurt. Both are great sources of protein and easy to prepare in advance. Energy balls or protein bars. These are perfect for busy days when you need a quick, portable snack. Make your own with oats, nut butter, seeds, and dried fruit. Quick tip. Keep healthy snacks at your work, in your car, and at home, so you always have a quick, nutritious option available, no matter where you are. 4. Set realistic expectations and be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes your plans won't go as expected. If you miss a workout, skip meal prep, or have a busy day where healthy eating doesn't go perfectly, don't stress. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. The goal is to make healthy eating a sustainable part of your life, not something that causes stress or guilt. How to set realistic expectations. Embrace imperfection. Life happens. Missing a meal prep session or eating out doesn't mean you failed. Be kind to yourself and get back on track the next day. Allow flexibility. It's okay to go out to dinner with friends, have a slice of cake at a party, or treat yourself occasionally. The key is moderation, not deprivation. Adjust based on your schedule. If you have a particularly busy week, focus on quick, easy meals, and save the elaborate recipes for when you have more time. Have a few go-to, quick meals that you can rely on when your schedule gets hectic. Quick tip. Instead of thinking about healthy eating as a diet or something you have to do perfectly, view it as a lifestyle choice. It's about finding a balance that works for you, day in and day out. 5. Practice mindful eating. In a busy world, we're often eating on the go, multitasking, or eating because we're distracted, not because we're truly hungry. Practicing mindful eating can help you stay present during meals, avoid overeating, and enjoy your food more. How to eat mindfully. Slow down. Take your time to eat. Put down your phone or turn off the TV, and focus on the flavors and textures of your food. Pay attention to hunger cues. Eat when you're hungry, not out of boredom or stress. Check in with your body and stop eating when you're satisfied, not stuffed. Appreciate your food. Take a moment to appreciate the effort that went into preparing your meal, whether it's the ingredients, the recipe, or the time spent cooking. Quick tip. Try to eat without distractions for at least one meal a day. It can help you reconnect with your body's hunger and fullness signals, and it makes eating a more enjoyable experience. 6. Stay accountable with tracking or support. One of the best ways to stay consistent is by tracking your meals and progress. This could be as simple as keeping a food journal, using an app, or checking in with a friend or accountability partner. Ways to stay accountable. Track your meals. Use a food journal or an app like MyFitnessPal to log what you eat. It can help you stay aware of your choices and keep track of progress toward your goals. Accountability buddy. Share your healthy eating goals with a friend or family member who can check in with you and provide encouragement. Join a challenge or group. Participate in a fitness or healthy eating challenge, or join an online group to share recipes, tips, and motivation. Quick tip. Tracking doesn't have to be time-consuming. A simple what, when, and how I feel note can provide valuable insight into your eating patterns and help you stay on course. 7. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. It's easy to get caught up in focusing on what you haven't done yet or the next goal to achieve, but celebrating your progress is key to staying motivated. How to celebrate your wins. Acknowledge small victories. Did you stick to your meal plan for the week? Did you resist a temptation or make a healthier choice? Celebrate those wins. Treat yourself in a healthy way. Instead of rewarding yourself with food, treat yourself to something that makes you feel good. Take a relaxing bath, buy a new kitchen gadget, or enjoy a fun activity. Reflect on your progress. Take a moment to look back on how far you've come. Celebrate the changes, no matter how big or small, and give yourself credit for sticking to your goals. Quick tip. At the end of each week, take a minute to reflect on your accomplishments and how you've stayed consistent with your goals. It can give you a boost and inspire you to keep going. Welcome to Chapter 11. By now, you've learned how to prepare quick and healthy meals, stay consistent with your habits, and overcome emotional eating. But one of the most common challenges people face is balancing healthy eating with the demands of time and money. It's easy to assume that eating healthy requires spending hours in the kitchen or spending a fortune on organic ingredients. But the truth is, with a little planning and smart choices, you can eat well without spending all your time or breaking your budget. In this chapter, we'll explore practical strategies to make healthy eating simpler, quicker, and more affordable. Let's dive into how you can save both time and money while still maintaining a balanced, nutritious diet. 1. Plan your meals to save time and money. Planning ahead isn't just about making sure you have enough food for the week. It's also one of the best ways to save both time and money. By taking a few minutes to plan your meals and make a shopping list, you'll avoid impulse purchases and last-minute takeout. How to plan effectively. Weekly meal planning. Set aside some time each week, perhaps Sunday, to plan your meals for the week. Choose meals that are easy to make and can be used for multiple days. For example, if you make a big batch of grilled chicken, you can use it in salads, wraps, and grain bowls. Buy in bulk. Staples like rice, oats, beans, pasta, and canned goods often come at a lower price when bought in bulk. Stocking up on these items can save you money in the long run and help you create a variety of meals. Plan for leftovers. Cooking in bulk allows you to make enough food for several meals. Plan to have leftovers for lunch or dinner the next day, saving both time and money. Quick tip. Use a simple meal planning template or app to help you organize your week's meals and shopping list. This can make meal planning a faster, more efficient process. 2. Smart shopping. Stick to your list and budget. It's easy to overspend at the grocery store, especially when you're trying to buy healthier options. However, sticking to your shopping list and focusing on budget-friendly, nutritious ingredients can make healthy eating more affordable. Tips for smart grocery shopping. Shop seasonally. Buying fruits and vegetables that are in season is a great way to get fresh, nutritious produce at a lower price. Seasonal items are often more abundant and cheaper because they don't need to be imported. Focus on whole foods. Whole grains, legumes, eggs, and frozen vegetables are often more affordable than pre-packaged or processed foods. They also offer better nutritional value. Buy frozen produce. Frozen fruits and vegetables are just as nutritious as fresh ones, and they last longer, making them a great option for keeping costs low. Plus, they don't spoil as quickly, which reduces food waste. Use store brands. Often, store brand items are just as good as name brand products but come at a lower price. Look for affordable versions of pantry staples like olive oil, grains, and canned beans. Quick tip. Before heading to the store, check your pantry and fridge to see what you already have. This prevents you from buying duplicate items and helps you make the most of what you already have on hand. 3. Batch cook and freeze for convenience. Cooking in batches and freezing meals or ingredients is one of the most time-saving strategies for healthy eating. By spending a little extra time cooking on the weekend or during your free time, you can have ready-to-eat meals that just need reheating. How to batch cook and freeze. Cook large portions. Prepare larger portions of your meals, such as soups, stews, casseroles, or grains like quinoa and brown rice. Freeze portions in individual containers or freezer bags so they're ready when you need them. Prep ingredients in bulk. Chop vegetables, cook grains, or grill proteins in bulk and store them in the fridge or freezer. This way, you can easily assemble meals throughout the week without much effort. Make freezer-friendly meals. Dishes like chili, lasagna, stir-fries, and curry freeze well and are perfect for reheating on busy days. Quick tip. Label your frozen meals with the date and contents so you can easily track what you have. You'll never have to wonder what's in the freezer again. 4. Simplify your cooking with one-pot and sheet pan meals. The fewer dishes you have to clean, the more likely you are to stick with cooking at home. One-pot and sheet pan meals are quick to prepare and clean up, and they can be packed with a variety of nutrients. Ideas for one-pot and sheet pan meals. One-pot pasta dishes. Make a simple pasta dish with veggies, protein, like chicken or tofu, and a light sauce, all cooked in one pot. Sheet pan dinners. Lay out chicken, fish, or tofu on a baking sheet with a variety of vegetables. Drizzle with olive oil, and season. Roast everything together for a complete, hands-off meal. Stir-fries. Stir-fries are quick to make and can be customized with whatever veggies and proteins you have on hand. Toss it all in a wok or skillet with a flavorful sauce, and you've got a healthy, easy meal. Quick tip. Invest in a good quality non-stick pan or a roasting sheet for easy cleanup. This will save you time on washing dishes and make cooking more enjoyable. 5. Use leftovers creatively. Instead of letting leftovers go to waste, find ways to transform them into new meals. This reduces food waste and ensures you're getting the most out of what you've already prepared. How to use leftovers creatively. Transform roasted veggies. Leftover roasted veggies can be turned into soups, added to grain bowls, or tossed into salads. Repurpose proteins. Use leftover grilled chicken or beef in wraps, tacos, salads, or sandwiches. You can also add leftover protein to a stir-fry or grain bowl. Soup or stew. If you have leftover vegetables, grains, or meat, combine them to make a hearty soup or stew. It's an easy way to turn smaller portions into a larger, satisfying meal. Quick tip. When you cook in bulk, freeze any leftovers you won't eat within a few days. This prevents waste and ensures you always have a quick meal available when you need it. 6. Focus on simple, nutritious staples. Eating healthy doesn't have to mean spending a lot of money on fancy ingredients. Focus on affordable, nutrient-dense staples that are both healthy and versatile. Budget-friendly staples to keep on hand. Beans and lentils. These are packed with protein and fiber and can be used in a variety of dishes, from soups to salads to tacos. Brown rice and whole grains. Brown rice, quinoa, oats and farro are affordable, filling, and can be used in a variety of meals. Frozen vegetables. As mentioned earlier, frozen vegetables are just as nutritious as fresh ones and are often more affordable. Eggs. Eggs are an affordable source of protein and can be cooked in various ways, from scrambled to boiled to baked. Quick tip. Batch cook grains like rice or quinoa at the beginning of the week and store them in the fridge. They can be used for multiple meals, saving you time and money. 7. Prepare simple, quick meals during busy days. On particularly busy days, you don't have to go overboard with meal prep. Instead, keep a list of simple, quick meals that you can make in less than 15 minutes. This allows you to stay on track, even when you're short on time. Quick meal ideas. Salads with protein. Toss together mixed greens, pre-cooked chicken or beans, and a simple dressing. Top with avocado or nuts for added nutrients. Wraps or sandwiches. Use whole grain wraps or bread, and fill them with lean proteins, veggies, and hummus or avocado for healthy fat. Smoothies. Blend frozen fruit, Greek yogurt, protein powder, and spinach for a nutrient-packed meal on the go. Quick tip. Keep a well-stocked pantry with quick-to-prepare items like canned beans, frozen vegetables, and whole grain wraps. These items make it easy to assemble meals when you're pressed for time. Conclusion. Healthy eating doesn't have to be expensive or time-consuming. Welcome to Chapter 12. If you've been following along, you've learned how to plan meals, stick to your goals, and make healthy eating a sustainable part of your life. But what about when life throws a curveball, like a holiday, a vacation, or a special event? During these times, it's easy to feel like it's okay to throw your healthy eating habits out the window. After all, you're celebrating, relaxing, or just enjoying time with loved ones. However, maintaining a balanced approach during these events doesn't mean you have to sacrifice enjoyment or your health goals. In this chapter, we'll explore how to navigate holidays, vacations, and special events without feeling like you're missing out or derailing your progress. Let's dive into some practical strategies for staying on track while still enjoying life's special moments. 1. Plan ahead. Strategy is key. One of the best ways to stay on track during holidays or vacations is by planning ahead. When you know what to expect, you can make smarter choices and avoid overeating or feeling out of control. How to plan for special events. Check the menu. If you're going to a restaurant or family gathering, take a look at the menu or ask in advance what will be served. This helps you decide what you might want to eat and plan accordingly. Prepare for indulgences. If you know there will be rich, indulgent foods at the event, plan to balance them out with lighter meals earlier in the day or the next day. This doesn't mean restricting yourself, but rather balancing your overall intake. Bring your own dish. If you're going to a gathering, offer to bring a healthy dish that you know you'll enjoy. This ensures there's at least one option you feel good about eating. Quick tip. If you're traveling or going to a party, bring healthy snacks with you. Having a go-to-healthy option on hand can help you avoid the temptation of unhealthy snacks. 2. Enjoy the moment, but stay mindful. It's important to remember that special events like holidays or vacations are about enjoying the moment and celebrating, not just about the food. The key is to enjoy indulgent foods mindfully, so you can appreciate the experience without overdoing it. How to practice mindful eating. Slow down and savor your food. Take time to enjoy the flavors, textures, and experience of eating. Eat slowly, and put your fork down between bites. This helps you feel more satisfied and prevents overeating. Listen to your hunger cues. Before going for seconds, check in with yourself. Are you still hungry, or are you eating out of habit or boredom? Take a break to see how you feel before diving back into the food. Focus on portion sizes. It's easy to overeat when there's an abundance of food, but focusing on portion control can help you avoid eating too much. Take smaller servings, and if you're still hungry, go back for more. Quick tip. Use a smaller plate when you're at a buffet or buffet-style gathering. This naturally helps with portion control and encourages you to take only what you truly want. 3. Stay active, even during the holidays. During vacations and holidays, it's easy to let physical activity slide as we focus on food and relaxation. However, staying active is key to balancing out indulgent meals and preventing weight gain or sluggishness. How to stay active. Walk or hike. Take a walk after meals or go for a hike if you're on vacation. It's a simple way to get moving and aid digestion while enjoying your surroundings. Stretch or do yoga. If you're staying in a hotel or at home, use a 10-minute yoga or stretching routine to stay active. You can do this in the morning or as a break during the day. Incorporate movement into activities. If you're traveling or spending time with family, find ways to include physical activity. Play a game of frisbee, go ice skating, or even take a dance break in the living room. Quick tip: set a daily step goal, like 10,000 steps a day, and try to meet it during your holiday or vacation. This is a simple way to stay on track and feel more energized. 4. Balance your meals and snacks. When attending a holiday party or enjoying a vacation buffet, balancing your meals and snacks is essential. Instead of depriving yourself, make room for the indulgent foods without overdoing it. How to balance indulgent foods. Fill up on veggies and protein. When you're at a gathering, start your plate with vegetables and lean proteins, like turkey, grilled chicken, or beans. This helps you feel fuller and less likely to overindulge in heavier foods. Mix healthier options with treats. If you want to have a piece of cake or dessert, pair it with something healthy like a salad or roasted vegetables. This helps balance the meal and prevents you from feeling overly stuffed. Choose one indulgence. If there's a lot of tempting food, pick your favorite indulgence, like dessert or a rich side dish, and savor it. Allowing yourself one treat can prevent feelings of deprivation. Quick tip: if you're unsure about portion sizes at a holiday buffet, aim for filling half your plate with vegetables and the other half with protein and carbs. This keeps your meal balanced. 5. Don't stress over imperfections. Holidays, vacations, and special events are meant to be enjoyed, so don't stress if things don't go perfectly. If you eat more than you planned or indulge a little too much, don't let it derail your healthy eating habits. How to bounce back. Forgive yourself. It's okay to have a moment of indulgence. Don't let one meal or day of overeating throw you off track. The important thing is to get back to your routine the next day. Get back to your healthy habits. If you find yourself overindulging, focus on getting back to your normal eating habits the next day. Eat a balanced breakfast, drink plenty of water, and get back into your regular routine. Stay consistent, not perfect. Healthy eating is about consistency, not perfection. If you've had a rich meal, focus on balanced choices for the next few days, and remember that it's all about the long-term journey. Quick tip: instead of trying to be perfect, aim for progress, not perfection. Small setbacks don't erase all the positive steps you've taken toward better health. 6. Prepare for travel challenges. When traveling, sticking to your healthy eating habits can be tricky. Airports, train stations, and even road trips can make it hard to find nutritious options, but with a little planning, you can stay on track even while on the go. Tips for healthy travel. Pack your own snacks. Bring along healthy snacks like mixed nuts, protein bars, fresh fruit, or veggie sticks. Having your own snacks ensures you won't be tempted by unhealthy airport or gas station options. Choose healthier restaurant options. Many restaurants now offer healthy menu items. Look for grilled proteins, salads, or meals that come with a side of vegetables. If you're at a buffet, choose smaller portions and balance them with fruits or vegetables. Stay hydrated. When traveling, it's easy to forget to drink enough water. Bring a refillable water bottle to ensure you're staying hydrated, especially when you're on long flights or road trips. Quick tip: pack your favorite go-to snacks in your carry-on or car, and choose healthier options from restaurants or cafes. This will help you stay energized and prevent unhealthy cravings. 7. Enjoy special occasions without guilt. Remember that the goal isn't to avoid fun or indulgence altogether, but to enjoy the experience in a mindful way. It's about balance, not restriction. How to enjoy special occasions. Savor the experience. Enjoy the food, the company, and the atmosphere. Be present in the moment rather than worrying about what you're eating. Create memories beyond food. Focus on making memories that aren't centered around food, whether it's playing a game, taking a walk, or enjoying quality time with loved ones. Quick tip: when you focus on the enjoyment of the moment rather than the food, you'll feel more satisfied and less likely to overeat. Welcome to Chapter 13. By now, you've learned how to prepare healthy meals, stick to your goals, and manage the challenges of holidays, vacations, and special events. But as with any journey, it's important to evaluate your progress periodically, reflect on what's working, and set new goals to continue growing. The key to long-term success with healthy eating isn't just about staying on track. It's also about continually evolving and finding new ways to make your habits more sustainable and enjoyable. In this chapter, we'll explore how to assess your progress, set meaningful goals, and keep evolving your healthy eating habits to keep things exciting. Let's dive into how you can build on the momentum you've created and continue improving your relationship with food and your health. 1. Reflect on your journey. Take time to evaluate your progress. Before moving forward, take a moment to look back and reflect on how far you've come. This helps you recognize the positive changes you've made and provides insight into areas where you may want to improve. Questions to ask yourself: what have I accomplished? Think about the habits you've successfully built. Have you been cooking more at home? Have you been incorporating more vegetables into your meals or sticking to a consistent meal prep routine? What challenges have I faced? Consider the obstacles you've encountered along the way, whether it's time constraints, emotional eating, or social situations. Acknowledging challenges helps you plan for them in the future. How do I feel now? Reflect on how you feel physically and emotionally. Have you noticed more energy, better digestion, or a positive shift in your mood? These are signs that your efforts are paying off. Quick tip: keep a journal or log of your thoughts, feelings, and progress. It can be a powerful tool for tracking your evolution and spotting patterns over time. 2. Celebrate your successes, big and small. It's easy to focus on what you haven't achieved yet, but celebrating your successes, no matter how small, is a crucial part of staying motivated. Every positive step you've taken is a victory, so take time to appreciate your efforts. How to celebrate: acknowledge your wins. Reflect on the healthy habits you've successfully implemented. Maybe you've consistently cooked meals at home, or you've successfully navigated a tricky holiday without overindulging. Celebrate these achievements. Reward yourself. Without food, instead of rewarding yourself with food, treat yourself to something that enhances your well-being. Buy new workout gear, take a relaxing bath, or spend time doing an activity you love. Reflect on how far you've come. Take pride in how much healthier and more mindful you've become. You've taken control of your eating habits, and that's something to celebrate. Quick tip: every time you accomplish a goal, write it down or create a visual reminder, like a progress chart. Seeing how much you've achieved can provide extra motivation to keep going. 3. Set new goals. Keep evolving. Once you've celebrated your successes, it's time to set new goals that challenge you to continue growing. Goal setting is a powerful tool for maintaining focus and pushing yourself toward improvement. How to set new goals: make them specific and realistic. Instead of vague goals like eat healthier, set specific, measurable goals like I will eat at least 3 servings of vegetables every day, or I will cook dinner at home 5 nights a week. Focus on variety. If you've been eating the same meals regularly, challenge yourself to try new foods or cuisines. This can keep your meals exciting and help you learn new cooking techniques. Set short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals, like sticking to your meal plan for the week, can help you stay on track, while long-term goals, like improving your overall health or fitness, keep you motivated for the future. Quick tip: break down your long-term goals into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to lose weight, break it down into smaller targets like eat 1 more serving of veggies per day, or exercise 3 times a week. 4. Track your progress. Monitor your journey. Tracking your progress is essential for staying accountable and seeing how far you've come. It helps you identify areas that need improvement and shows you how your habits are positively affecting your health. How to track your progress: food journal. Write down what you eat each day. You can also track how you feel after meals, whether you have more energy, feel satisfied, or experience any digestive issues. Use an app. Apps like MyFitnessPal or other meal tracking tools can help you monitor your eating habits, exercise, and even your water intake. Some apps also allow you to track how well you're sticking to your goals. Record physical changes. If weight loss, muscle gain, or other physical changes are part of your goals, track these over time. Measure yourself or take progress photos to see tangible changes in your body. Quick tip: instead of focusing only on the scale, also track non-scale victories like increased energy, better sleep, or improved digestion. These are all signs of progress. 5. Identify roadblocks and create solutions. It's inevitable that you'll face challenges, and some roadblocks may slow your progress. The key is to identify these obstacles early and come up with solutions to address them. Common roadblocks and solutions. Time constraints. If you're struggling to find time for meal prep or cooking, try batch cooking or preparing meals in advance to save time during the week. Consider using a slow cooker or instant pot for quick and easy meals. Emotional eating. If you find yourself struggling with emotional eating, practice mindfulness techniques and develop healthier coping strategies. This could include journaling, meditation, or engaging in a stress-relieving hobby. Social situations. If eating out or attending parties is a challenge, plan ahead. Choose healthier options when eating out, or bring a healthy dish to gatherings. You can also practice mindful eating by savoring small portions of treats. Quick tip: whenever you face a challenge, remind yourself that it's an opportunity to learn and grow. The goal isn't to avoid obstacles, but to find solutions that help you stay on track. 6. Stay inspired. Keep your motivation high. Staying inspired can be one of the biggest challenges as time goes on. When you first start eating healthy, the excitement is high, but over time, it can be easy to slip back into old habits. Here are some ways to keep your motivation strong. How to stay inspired. Find new recipes. Try new, exciting recipes that make healthy eating fun. Experiment with different cuisines, new vegetables, or creative flavor combinations. Track your non-food-related goals. Motivation doesn't just come from food-related goals. Track your fitness, sleep, energy levels, or mental well-being as part of your journey. Surround yourself with positivity. Follow inspiring health influencers, join online communities, or find friends who share your healthy eating goals. Positive support is key to staying motivated. Quick tip. Create a vision board or an inspiration list that includes photos of healthy foods, motivating quotes, and images that remind you why you started this journey. 7. Adjust as you go. Embrace flexibility. It's important to be flexible with your goals and routines. Life changes, and sometimes your health goals need to be adjusted. If something isn't working for you, or if you feel burnt out, it's okay to tweak your approach. How to adjust. Review your goals regularly. Every few months, evaluate whether your goals are still relevant and if your eating habits need to be updated. You may discover new areas of improvement or realize that you've accomplished your previous goals. Listen to your body. If you're feeling fatigued, overwhelmed, or unsatisfied with your routine, it's okay to make adjustments. You might need to focus more on self-care, rest, or even a new form of physical activity that brings more joy. Quick tip. Set a reminder every 3 to 6 months to assess your goals. This ensures that you stay in touch with your progress and adjust your plan as needed. Welcome to Chapter 14. As you've seen throughout this journey, adopting healthy eating habits involves more than just planning meals and tracking progress. One of the most important, and often overlooked, components of lasting success is developing a healthy mindset around food. The way you think about food can dramatically affect your relationship with eating, your health goals, and your overall well-being. Too often, people become fixated on perfect eating or extreme restrictions, leading to frustration, guilt, or burnout. The key is to embrace a balanced and compassionate approach, which allows you to make healthier choices while still enjoying the foods you love. In this chapter, we'll dive into how to build a healthy mindset around food by practicing self-compassion, being patient with yourself, and focusing on the journey instead of the destination. 1. Shift from perfection to progress. One of the biggest barriers to developing a healthy relationship with food is the belief that you have to be perfect in your eating habits. Many people fall into the trap of all-or-nothing thinking. They believe that if they don't eat perfectly, they've failed. This mindset can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, or frustration, which makes it harder to maintain your healthy eating habits in the long run. Instead, try shifting your focus from perfection to progress. How to shift your mindset. Celebrate small victories. Instead of focusing on the times you slip up, celebrate the positive changes you've made. If you've consistently eaten more vegetables, made homemade meals, or resisted unhealthy snacks, give yourself credit for those actions. Focus on consistency. Healthy eating is about building consistent habits, not perfection. If you make a mistake, don't let it derail your progress. Just get back on track with the next meal. Embrace flexibility. Healthy eating is about finding balance. It's okay to indulge occasionally. The goal is consistency over time, not rigid adherence to rules. Quick tip. Whenever you feel like you've messed up with your eating, remind yourself, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Every healthy choice you make adds up over time. 2. Practice self-compassion and let go of guilt. If you're like many people, you may have a tendency to be hard on yourself when it comes to food. Whether it's eating something unhealthy or not sticking to your meal plan, feelings of guilt can quickly take over. However, guilt only leads to negative emotions, which can make it harder to stick to your goals. Instead, focus on self-compassion, being kind to yourself, forgiving your mistakes, and moving forward. How to practice self-compassion. Stop the negative self-talk. When you make a choice that doesn't align with your goals, avoid being critical of yourself. Instead of thinking, "I've failed," remind yourself, "I made a choice, but I can move forward and make the next one better." Treat yourself with kindness. Acknowledge that healthy eating is a process, and you'll have days when things don't go according to plan. Practice being patient with yourself, just like you would with a friend. Learn from slip-ups. Instead of feeling guilty, see slip-ups as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Use the experience to guide your future choices. Quick tip. Start every day with a positive affirmation. For example, I am doing my best, and every healthy choice I make brings me closer to my goals. A simple statement like this can set the tone for the day and reduce feelings of guilt. 3. Cultivate patience. Change takes time. Another challenge many people face on their health journey is impatience. It's easy to want instant results, especially when it comes to weight loss or body changes. However, sustainable results take time. Building lasting habits and seeing changes in your health requires patience. How to cultivate patience. Embrace the journey. Healthy eating is a lifelong journey, not a quick fix. Shift your focus from the destination to the process. Celebrate the small, consistent actions you're taking to improve your health, rather than focusing solely on the end result. Set realistic expectations. Understand that big changes won't happen overnight. Instead of focusing on the immediate outcome, set goals that are achievable in the short term. For example, aim to eat more vegetables every day or try meal prepping once a week. Enjoy the process. Take time to appreciate the effort you're putting into cooking, meal planning, and nourishing your body. Focus on how good you feel when you make healthy choices, not just the final outcome. Quick tip. Remind yourself that every small action adds up. Even if you don't see immediate results, know that your efforts are building the foundation for long-term health and success. 4. Focus on nourishment, not restriction. When people focus too much on restricting food, they can end up feeling deprived, which makes it harder to stay motivated in the long run. Rather than thinking of healthy eating as a series of don'ts or restrictions, focus on what you can do to nourish your body. How to focus on nourishment. Eat for energy and health. Instead of obsessing over calories or restrictions, focus on how different foods make you feel. Opt for whole, nutrient-dense foods that fuel your body and give you sustained energy throughout the day. Enjoy food without guilt. Remember, food is not just fuel, it's also something to enjoy. Eating should bring you joy, not stress. Embrace the experience of eating and savor the flavors and textures of your meals. Shift from a diet mentality. Healthy eating is about balance, not a diet. Rather than cutting out entire food groups or obsessing over specific rules, focus on incorporating a variety of foods that promote overall health. Quick tip. When you feel a craving for something indulgent, ask yourself, what do I need right now, fuel or comfort? Sometimes, a small treat is exactly what you need to feel satisfied. But other times, nourishing your body with wholesome foods is the best choice. 5. Embrace flexibility and let go of rigid rules. While having guidelines is helpful, being too rigid about your eating habits can lead to frustration. Flexibility is key to maintaining a healthy mindset. Allow yourself room to adjust your routine as needed without guilt. How to embrace flexibility. Listen to your body. Your body's needs may change from day to day. Some days you may need more energy or a larger meal, and other days you might want something lighter. Trust your body's signals and adjust accordingly. Adapt to situations. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes things don't go as planned. If you're traveling, eating out, or attending a social event, be flexible with your choices. One indulgence won't ruin your progress, but obsessing over it can. Focus on balance. Healthy eating is about balance, not perfection. If you eat a heavier meal one day, balance it out with lighter meals or more movement the next day. Quick tip. Instead of saying, I can't have this, try thinking, I can enjoy this in moderation. This mindset shift helps reduce feelings of deprivation and allows you to enjoy food without guilt. 6. Stay positive. Focus on what you can control. It's easy to get caught up in what you can't control, like the number on the scale or the temptations around you. However, focusing on what you can control is a powerful way to stay motivated and keep a positive mindset. How to stay positive. Focus on your actions. You have control over what you choose to eat, how you prepare meals, and how you nurture your body. Celebrate the choices you make, and acknowledge that you are in charge of your health. Be grateful. Practicing gratitude for your body, the food you have access to, and the ability to make healthy choices helps keep your mindset positive. Take a moment each day to appreciate how far you've come. Let go of perfectionism. Focus on progress, not perfection. Even if things don't always go according to plan, every step forward is a success. Quick tip. Start a gratitude journal focused on your health journey. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day, whether it's a nutritious meal, a walk you took, or the support of a friend. Welcome to Chapter 15. By now, you've mastered many of the essentials of healthy eating, meal planning, staying consistent, overcoming challenges, and developing a healthy mindset. But the journey doesn't end here. Healthy eating is a lifelong commitment, and maintaining motivation over time can sometimes be tricky. The key to long-term success is to continue evolving your habits, adapt to changes in your life, and stay engaged with your goals. This chapter is all about how to maintain momentum, push through plateaus, and keep improving your healthy eating habits over time, so they become an enduring part of your lifestyle. Let's explore some strategies for keeping things fresh, staying motivated, and continuing to make progress toward your health goals. 1. Embrace the idea of progress, not perfection. As you move forward, it's important to keep a flexible and realistic view of your goals. Healthy eating isn't about achieving perfection, it's about making progress and getting better over time. This mindset shift allows you to stay motivated and continue improving without feeling like you've failed when things don't go as planned. How to embrace progress. Celebrate small wins. Even if you don't see dramatic changes right away, focus on the small victories. Whether it's consistently eating more vegetables, cooking more at home, or overcoming a temptation, these are all steps forward. Be kind to yourself. Perfectionism can be a barrier to success. Allow yourself room to make mistakes or indulge occasionally. Every choice is an opportunity to learn and grow. Focus on effort, not results. The effort you put into your eating habits and lifestyle is what matters most. Trust that your consistent choices will lead to long-term results, even if those results are gradual. Quick tip: create a progress journal where you can track small wins, setbacks, and insights along the way. Reflecting on your journey helps reinforce how much you've achieved and motivates you to keep going. 2. Push through plateaus and stay engaged. At some point, you may encounter a plateau. You might not see the same progress you once did, or you might feel like you're not improving as quickly as you expected. Plateaus are a normal part of any health journey, but they don't mean you failed. Instead, it's an opportunity to reassess and make adjustments. How to push through plateaus. Revisit your goals. If you feel like you've plateaued, it's time to reevaluate your goals. Have they become too easy, or have you lost focus? Set new, challenging goals to reignite your motivation. Change up your routine. If you've been doing the same thing for a while, try mixing things up. Experiment with new recipes, different exercise routines, or even a new way of meal prepping. A small change can spark excitement and keep things interesting. Focus on non-scale victories. If you're measuring success by weight loss or other tangible results, try shifting your focus. Look at other signs of progress, like increased energy, better digestion, improved sleep, or greater strength. Quick tip: when you hit a plateau, take a step back and reflect on what's working and what's not. Sometimes small adjustments, like drinking more water or changing up your meal timing, can help break through the barrier. 3. Adjust your goals as you evolve. As you grow and develop your healthy eating habits, your goals should evolve too. What may have worked for you in the beginning may not be the right fit as your lifestyle or priorities change. Setting new goals as you progress allows you to continue pushing yourself while keeping things fresh. How to adjust your goals. Reevaluate your priorities. Your goals may change as your life circumstances evolve. For example, you may start focusing more on strength training instead of weight loss, or perhaps you want to dive deeper into plant-based eating. Set both short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals keep you motivated day to day, while long-term goals help guide your overall journey. These long-term goals should be big and meaningful, like improving your athletic performance or reducing your risk for chronic diseases. Break big goals into smaller steps. If you set ambitious long-term goals, break them down into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to meal prep for an entire month, start by building the habit 1 week at a time. Quick tip: at least once a season, revisit your goals and adjust them based on your progress and any changes in your life. This helps keep you engaged and focused on what matters most. 4. Focus on sustainability, not quick fixes. One of the most important things to remember as you continue your healthy eating journey is that it's not about finding a quick fix, but creating sustainable habits. Quick fixes, whether it's a restrictive diet or extreme detox, often lead to short-term results and can leave you feeling deprived, frustrated, or unmotivated. How to focus on sustainability. Make small changes. Rather than overhauling your entire diet, make gradual changes that you can maintain for the long term. For example, add 1 more serving of vegetables to your day or swap refined grains for whole grains. Find balance. Eating healthy doesn't mean eliminating all the foods you love. It's about balance, enjoying nutrient-dense meals while allowing room for occasional treats. Create lifelong habits. Sustainable habits are the foundation of long-term success. Focus on cooking at home, planning your meals, and eating a variety of whole foods to maintain a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Quick tip: think of your health as a marathon, not a sprint. The changes you make today are building the foundation for a healthier life for years to come. 5. Stay inspired and find new sources of motivation. Staying motivated over the long term can be challenging, but finding new sources of inspiration can help keep you excited about your journey. Whether it's connecting with others, discovering new recipes, or tracking progress in a fun way, keeping your motivation high is key. How to stay inspired. Follow inspiring people. Follow health-focused social media accounts, blogs, or influencers who motivate you. Learning new tips, trying new recipes, and being part of a community can help you stay engaged. Try new recipes and foods. Keep your meals interesting by exploring new ingredients or cuisines. Cooking can be fun and rewarding when you experiment with fresh flavors and new dishes. Join challenges or groups. Participate in online or in-person fitness challenges, cooking clubs, or health-related events. Being part of a group or challenge helps foster accountability and provides a sense of camaraderie. Quick tip: when you need a boost of motivation, revisit your reasons for starting this journey. Whether it's for energy, confidence, or overall well-being, reminding yourself of your why can reignite your passion. 6. Build a strong support system. Having a support system in place is essential for staying on track and staying motivated. Whether it's family, friends, a workout buddy, or a health coach, the people around you can provide encouragement, advice, and accountability. How to build a support system. Find an accountability partner. Share your goals with someone you trust and check in regularly to stay accountable. It could be a friend, a family member, or even an online group. Join a health community. Online forums, social media groups, and fitness communities can offer support, advice, and motivation. These communities help you stay connected and provide encouragement when needed. Get professional support if needed. A nutritionist, coach, or therapist can help guide you through challenges and provide personalized advice that aligns with your goals. Quick tip: join a class or group, whether it's a local cooking class or an online health group. Being part of a community helps keep you engaged and connected to your journey.